Okay, this last question is a bit not understandable. God's names are revealed, but how that entity is revealed? Can't understand this question.
They are saying God's name. We know His one name is Zahir. How He Himself is revealed. So, brother, He is revealed by His abilities' might. Physical phenomena of nature is handwriting of God. By these He is revealed. My clip is recorded for that answers to questions of non-Muslims and atheists. I have covered all this in that. So, just to content their heart, I will say this: God is revealed by His might ability. He is that much revealed that nothing is revealed more than Him. But He is that much hidden that none is hidden more than Him. Why? You tell me that if you bring such a person in this world who has never experienced this, that a chick can come out of a hen's egg, and you ask him to break the hen's egg and he breaks it and sees an embryo in a shell, and then you tell him that this egg hen will keep for 22 days under her, or in some machine we keep it, a living small chicken will come out of it. Those who don't have this experience before, will he be able to accept it? If you show a person this tree, are you seeing this tree? Oh yes, it is. Break a seed of it that comes from its pollen grain. This seed, when I dig in the ground, it will become 1,000 times huge tree out of this seed only. If he hasn't had this experience before, and he belongs to the world where he doesn't know what seed and what is tree, will he accept this claim? Not at all. So, in the universe, whichever the physical phenomena of nature are, these are all such big miracles, but we are used to of these miracles. Because we are seeing this since childhood, that in monsoon, cloud comes, then it rains. So we say that it happens as it is. But science has accepted its humility. Science deals with 3 questions. On 1 question, it has shown its helplessness. On 2 questions, it has accepted that it's its domain. Why, what, and how. Why, what, and how. First is what? We say earthquake happened. When we ask science why this earthquake happened, so they will say due to tectonic plates disturbance. When we ask them why these tectonic plates get disturbed, how their time frame gets set that when they had to be disturbed, so they say this is a question of how, and it is a physical phenomenon of nature. This happens to be like this. At the end of each thing, science will give you this answer. It is physical phenomenon of nature. They have accepted this. Why they say term Mother Nature? So is this Mother Nature created all these laws by itself? When we do some discovery, people of old time, when told that chick comes out of egg, they just believe as it is. Then science did advancements. This is how life exists within it. These stages it goes through. It reaches to a certain limit. On the last, the answer is, it is physical phenomenon of nature. How matter is formed. Matter can never be created, nor it can be destroyed. First law of thermodynamics. Mass can never be created nor be destroyed. The ideology of conservation of mass. They have accepted that they cannot create it, but yes, it can be changed from one form to another. Because it's not creation X, they don't know it is something. They say everyone was there already, let's move forward. We ask, everything was already there. But what was there before everything? Same way what Darwin has said. Whenever I see peacock, I get confused that when it stretches wings, these organized patterns and everything, did peacock did itself? Or someone else made it like this? If someone else made it, then he is creator. So concept of creator is ultimate. Then final concept is who created God. That's on which my lecture was, Who Created God, and Research Observations on Recent Satanic Delusions, an intellectual reply to Professor Richard Dawkins, who is an Oxford professor. His book, The God Delusion, which is considered as textbook today of atheism, in which response I gave that lecture, which I proved mathematically. All physical phenomenon of nature explains how the thing is happening. But what is its origin? Sun rises from east. This is an information. This information didn't create its sun. Now all the mathematical formulas explains it working. Those equations didn't create that object. You can define sun chemically, that it is created by helium, hydrogen, this, and that. These are all formulas, right? Did helium itself has created sun, or hydrogen did? These are themselves created. So, everything you dig deep. supreme being, supernatural agency, towards a supreme authority, you will get guided. Human just had to think upon himself. Without my permission, my kidneys are doing dialysis 25 times. Without my permission, my eyes are getting blinked 12,000 times, 23,000 times. Breath is getting in and out of my lungs. Without my permission. My heart is getting pumped 100,000 times. 10,000 liter blood is getting pumped within my veins, whose length is 100,000 km. This is blessing of science today, right? Revealed knowledge after acquired knowledge. Two types of knowledge are there in Islam, right? Either revealed knowledge, wahi, or acquired knowledge. Knowledge obtained through observations, explanations, and experiments. It's a definite knowledge. It's the perks of this definite knowledge that my video is getting recorded today. See how much Allah have improved mankind, that what not it has achieved. But one law of biology is final, that living things can never be created out of non-living things. Living had to come from living. No scientist can create egg or seed. This you have to get from tree. And where did tree come from? They say it's physical phenomenon of nature. You must accept existence of tree, then you can move forward. Those things whose existence you have already accepted, if you dig deep it, then you will find its creator. So that's how God is revealed, but he is hidden because those who without seeing fears their God, for them is the absolution and biggest reward. Else it will not remain an exam. This world is examination center because of this, that Allah is revealed because of its might, abilities, and himself on back foot. I used to see God in everything, ask me. When I cut watermelon, I get confused. That from this small seed, in such organized form, this watermelon came into being, in which it has data of billions watermelon, each seed in that. Then it has sweetness. Then it has outer shell. You cut it and put it in open, it will get off. And without cutting, it will be on shelf in lot. It will not get sour or anything. Just you need to cut it, then you keep it in fridge. So, sir, God is in everything. You go to toilet, you get confused. I sleep at night without any worries. If my kidneys stop working, so the food, the biryani that I ate, will this be any good for me? This food will become first challenge, then to get it out will become another challenge for me if my kidneys will not work. So, Shahji, does these kidneys work after you permission? Automatically, right? Whatever is happening automatically, then it must also be done by will. It is happening by someone's will. Whatever can happen, automatically can happen on someone's will as well. If I say I stand this ballpoint on nib and say it will remain standing for 1 billion years, this much I balance it. In this physical world, you will not be able to accept it in this physical world. But if really can happen, then possibly in some stainless steel stand, you place the pen like this, then it happens due to someone. So everything you dig deep, you will find its creator on its back. And creator of that creator cannot happen, because on the other side is reality. If someone created God, then who created him and who created his creator? Then this will go to infinite equation. It will not stop. You must accept it, that it stopped somewhere. There is someone who is there without came into being.
Lam yalid wa lam yulad.
And he did creation X, who created things from matter X.
Just now, a sentence you said, but whenever I see something, I see God. People might say engineer has accepted oneness of being. Just clear it a bit.
No, sir. When those who believe Hazrat Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, as resolver of hardship, calls him Maula Ali, and when engineer calls him Maula Ali, then it has a huge difference. When engineer is saying, I see God in everything, who himself has recorded lecture against oneness of being, then he meant to say as it is. And even Allah has said.
Allahu nuru samawati wal ard.
So you explain it like this, right? Allah has not said directly that Allah is everywhere in earth and skies, but you explain it like this, that Allah is the illumination, originator or pioneer of earth and skies. You explain it like this. It is our prayer to Allah. Whatever right things I have said, may Allah embed in our heart. If in passion, if I have said something wrong, may He erase that from our hearts and forgive us. May we act upon the lessons of Quran and Sunnah and spread it to others as well.
Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wa ma alayna illa al-balaghul mubin. Jazakumullahu khairan.